We left off last time saying how critical it was for us to understand what constitutes having a good reason for believing something. And I mentioned that that was going to have something to do with logic and argument analysis. So what we're going to turn our attention to now is how do we deal with arguments? The idea being people give reasons for believing things. And when you look at the reasons that they give for believing things, the things that they believe are, the conclusions, and the reasons that they believe are the premises, and that's what makes up an argument. So when we're talking about an argument in this course, we're not talking about a heated discussion, a dispute between people, a debate. There are some characteristics that are similar to a debate, but what we're talking about is, something that you'll see is kind of a set of statements that are supposed to give you good reason for believing, the kind of reason that you need in order to have knowledge. Now, to get at an understanding of what arguments are and how you deal with them, I want to look at an example of, or actually several examples of arguments, and take out your notebooks, and write down what you think of these arguments. Let's take a look at the first one. If I can get this to work, we'll take a look. Okay, there it is. The classic argument. Socrates, the father of philosophy. We're using him in this example. Socrates is a man, and all men are mortal. Therefore, Socrates is mortal. Well, stop the recording here. What do you think about that? Sound like a good argument? Well, I think that one ought to strike everybody, and usually does strike everybody as being really a pretty good argument. Well, let's move on and take a look at second example. Since all dogs are mammals, and all mammals are warm-blooded, all dogs are warm-blooded. Stop it again. What do you think about that one? Sounds like a really good argument. Maybe a trivial argument. Maybe you've decided, you don't want to work in an animal hospital. It's not the most important thing in your life, but the argument is a good argument.